name's Debbie Drennan, and I'm with Parents Helping Parents. I work in the iTech Center as well as in the Early Start area. I'm here today to give you information about some of the tools in the Inclusive Early Learning Toolkit, which was created in conjunction with the Inclusive Collaborative and the grant that they had to do that. Today I'm going to be, in this video, I'm just going to be showing you the tools that are on the sensory area, the tools for the sensory area, and ones that are first listed on this front page and this page. So we're just going to go over those tools today. All right, so the first tool I'm going to show you is the sensory vibrating turtle pillow. Okay, and it's a very soft pillow, so you've got a nice texture to it for those students who might need that. And I don't know if you can hear it, but when you squeeze it, it vibrates. So a student can use this in many different ways. They can sit on it. You can put it on a chair and they can sit on it if that helps them. They can just squeeze it if they need that sort of sensory input, or you can squeeze it against their back, or they can put their feet on it, their bare feet on it, and squeeze down. Whatever helps them to calm and regulate their body with vibration, this is a great tool to try to see if that works for them. Another tool is, of course, the noise canceling headphones. These are great for students who get overwhelmed with too much auditory input. You just put them on them, and now I really truly cannot hear what's going on out there at all. It's a wonderful tool for those students who just get overwhelmed with too much noise. So students on the playground, students where it's not important for them to hear what you as a teacher are saying, these are a great tool for them if they get overwhelmed with too much noise. Another really nice tool that's in the sensory area are what we call Bouncy Bands. These are bands that go on the bottom of a chair, and it gives students a way to bounce their feet against something other than the floor to give them, again, that sensory input they may be seeking. And it's really easy to use and to try with your students. It's a little fiddly to get them on the chair legs, I'm not going to lie. But once they're on the chair legs, they don't come off the chair legs. So once they're on for good. Not really good, you can take them off, but it takes some effort. And it gives the student that input to try. Another thing to try with students who might need a little extra input when they sit is a Wobble Cushion. This particular one you can fill with air. A pump is included in your toolkit, and that's where you can do it. And you can release the air or fill the air to their desired input needs. And again, they can sit on the cushions. You can have it on their chair. You can have them sit on it on the floor if that's what they need. Or they can use it for their feet, to give them something to do with their feet as they're sitting in a chair. So there's many ways you can use this stability wobble cushion for students who might need that extra input to feel more centered. Some students really prefer weight because their body feels to them like it's floating. So we've also included a 5-pound weighted lap vest, weighted lap pad. It's not a vest. And you can just have them put this on their lap when they're sitting. And it gives them a way of feeling more centered as they're sitting. And you can use this in conjunction with maybe this, or maybe with the wobble cushion, to really give them that sense of where am I sitting? Body in space is very, very important. The other nice thing to know about this particular wobble cushion is it is completely washable. You don't have to worry about anything on getting it dirty, just wash it right off. Same with this cushion, and this cover can be taken completely off and washed as well. So everything can be kept clean for you and your students. We've also included some tools that might be good for those students who need more visual sensory input. This is called an LED fan, and you may have to bend the blades forward a bit to get them to work, but then they get the input of the air on their face. They have visual lights they can look at. Just if this keeps them more alert, or conversely helps them calm, this is a really nice tool. This is also a tool, just so you can see it, that can be used with a switch. It's already switch adapted. You do have also a switch included in your kit, so you can just push the big red switch, and it also works just as effectively. So for those students who might need that, benefit from that input. The next tool I'm going to tell you about is for those students who maybe have a difficult time focusing on what you are saying. So we have included a voice amplifier system. It is not something that is compatible with students who might be using cochlear implants. It's not compatible with students who might be using hearing aids. But if you just have a student and you're not sure that they're actually able to focus on what you're saying versus what's going on in the rest of the classroom, you can use this. You have to charge it. The charging kit is included in here overnight. And then you just plug the microphone in, turn it on, and then you can hear my voice is much clearer and louder for the students to hear. And you can wear, oops, sorry, I've got another mic on. You can wear this around your neck, or you can wear it on your waist. There's a place to attach it to your waist belt, whatever's most comfortable for you as a teacher. I'm going to turn it off. Sorry about that. But it's actually a nice tool to try for some students who you think maybe they're not able to really attend to you auditorily. There's too much going on out there, and this helps them focus to your voice. Okay? There's also another tool we've included for those students who maybe have visual attention or some visual issues. This is called, what is it called? I know what it is. Ah, yes. This is the Tic Tac Ultra LED light box. So you turn it on. You have to have it plugged in to use it. So you're going to have to find a way to do this near where there's a plug. You turn it on, and now you have light that comes up from behind. For some students with visual issues, the light coming up from behind really helps them focus their vision to that tool. And then you can put different things on there, like, let's see what's in this kit. I can show you how that really pops things out. Oh, here we go. Now the student can really see that heart, or the student can really see the blue, how that really pops that color out for that student. So this is something to try, and if this is too bright, you just long press on the button and it dims, and it dims. And then you just turn it off with a short tap. So a short tap on, hold it to where you want it for brightness, short tap off. Very simple to use. Okay? So that's something else to try for students maybe who have some visual sensory issues. We also did include the calming backpack. You may have seen this already if you are familiar with a Discovery store. But in this is a little kit of tools to help students calm down. There's a squeeze tool. There's a tubaloo so they can hear their own voice. If they're talking too loud because they're agitated, this is a good way for them to control the volume of their voice. There's, and I haven't unpacked this one yet, there's a calm down story, visual story. There's a how do you feel thing, so you can really help them clarify how they are feeling. And there's also a 5 deep breaths tool in here to help them breathe deeply, to help them with the calming. And there's another story in here too about perhaps I'll be in Orpal today. That it's okay to have differences. All right, so this is a nice calming backpack toolkit for those who might need assistance with calming. And finally, we have included the book, Understanding Your Child's Sensory Signals. This is important because sometimes kids have sensory issues that are undiagnosed, especially at these young ages. You don't know. So this is a way of really kind of looking, does this child have a sensory issue we need to be aware of? And if so, what are some different strategies and tools we can try with this child to help that child be more successful in my classroom? Okay, and of course there are tools as well in the binder that we've included, and we'll go over those in a different video when we talk about just the tools in the binder.